Hello and welcome back to another video. It's finally time to go thrifting again. I'm so excited. I feel like it's maybe been since my last thrifting video, maybe like a month or so. So I think it's definitely time for us to go thrifting together again. So today's video, we're gonna be looking for, I'm gonna say pre-fall. It's not gonna start cooling down here for a bit. So we're definitely gonna be in the mood for fall, but not going too crazy with sweaters and jackets and stuff like that. So I have my laptop and I'm going to talk through some of the things that I'm going to be looking for before we go to the thrift store, because I'm a visual person. I like to see examples. I like to see visuals of, you know, the topic at hand, the category, and I just figured it might be helpful. I'm more so going for what I like and just staples and basics that I know I always gravitate towards when it gets colder outside. The first thing on my list that I would love to find is ponchos, like a poncho, cape, shawl, something in that category. And I've pinned some really cute ones, so I'm gonna put some on the screen that are kind of inspiring the look and silhouette that I'm going for. And I just feel like it's the perfect way to add an additional layer. I feel like fall and colder weather is always about layering. So that's one piece that I'm super excited to layer with. You remember I found this, it's like a lilac color, it's like pink lilac shawl situation, and it was like crocheted or knit or something, and it had the fringe at the bottom. So I would like to find something similar to that, but in a more like sweater material with no fringe. Just something a little more not so statement-y, to where you can just throw it on to like elevate, or, you know, just have an extra layer on. So that is definitely top of the list for me. Another item that I would really love to find are cargo pants. I don't even know what the name of, I guess they would be cargo pants, but it's a pant that is extremely lightweight, kind of not like a windbreaker material, but almost. And then a drawstring waist is like non-negotiable. My example for this one is from the brand Lisette. I've never bought anything from them, but I've been eyeing their Kyoto carpenter pant. They have so many cute colors and they are a little pricey, so I'm hoping that I can thrift a pair that looks similar, but I just don't know if I'll be able to find that specific silhouette at a thrift store. I've been looking and haven't had any luck yet. Okay, so another item that I've been looking for are brown suede loafers. I have black loafers that are leather, but I would love to have a pair that are brown and suede. I'd love to have a brown pair that are leather and a brown pair that are suede, just because I feel like they would serve different purposes. It makes sense in my head. But if I could find brown suede loafers, and I don't want them to be chunky, I just want it to be very like simple, very classics, no hardware details, just plain. Another thing that I would love to find is a sweater dress. Find a sweater that kind of has like I would love if it was ribbed or maybe cable knit, but I'd also love just a plain sweater, but just a dress version, you know? So I think that would be really cute to find, just and not an oversized sweater. I want it to be a dress. I don't want it to be too bulky. I just want it to be like, you know, and also just like thin sweaters. I feel like a lot of my sweaters tend to be on the heavier side, just because I love a cozy, like thick wool sweater. But I feel like for the fall, while it's still like on its way to cooling down, I think to have a few thinner sweater options that you can just like put over your shoulders, or, you know, put over the shirt that you're already wearing or something like that. Something that won't make me sweat too much. So just a light sweater, cashmere, cotton, something like that would be great. Okay, so now that we're all on the same page, I think it's time for us to hit the road and get to the thrift store. I'm so excited. And before we go, I wanted to show you what I'm wearing today. This is the temperature today, which is insane. It's First week of September and it is extremely hot outside, but I thought I would show you what I'm wearing to the thrift store today. This Damson Matter top, and it has puff sleeves on it, but I took them off today since it's so hot out, and it's just striped. It's the cutest little peplum. These shorts are actually the shorts that I thrifted in one of my last thrifting videos. LL Bean jeans that I chopped off the bottom, and I just wanted to be comfy today. I'm just wearing my house shoes right now. They're from Baggu and I love them so much, but I'm gonna change into my red Madewell flats because it'll tie in with the red. And then my hair scrunchie is from Etsy, and I thought it tied in with the red and white, and then my red shoes. And then I think I'm gonna wear my black Prada bag that I got in my estate sale video. So wearing some pieces from my recent video, so that's kind of fun. So hopefully that gives me some good luck today. So let's go. Okay, so I'm starting off in the home decor, and they have so many picture frames, and I really love this one. I think it's so cute. See if you can see some of the detail in it. It's like embroidered or like knit. I think it's so cute with the wooden frame, and it's $4.99. I just think this would be so cute on a gallery wall or something. But I'm looking to see if I can find a longer frame that I can fit some photo booth strips in, and not having that much luck, but I'm gonna keep looking because there's so many to go through. Look at all these. Okay, so I've made it over to the ceramics and like bowls and plates area of the home decor, and the store has so much stuff. I'm not really looking for anything too particular, but I just stumbled across this vase. I think it is so cool. I love the color of this glass. These knobs are really interesting and add a unique little detail, and I feel like this would be really cute to use as a flower vase, and it's kind of giving like fall autumn with this color too. I don't feel like I need it, but I do think it's really cool, and it's $3.99. So I'm thinking about grabbing this set of amber bowls. I have a good amount of mixing bowls, but these are really beautiful. So I just found this top. First of all, it's butter yellow, so that caught my attention. But then when I pulled it out, I noticed the little button details, and I love how they're like clustered. I feel like this is something that has been on my list for a while, and I've thought about doing this myself, but I don't know if I have the patience to sit there and sew on each button. So I really love this, and it's $5.99. And it might be on sale too. I think blue tags might be on sale, so. Okay, so I'm looking in the button-up tops, and so far I found this one, which I just showed you. And then I think I mentioned that I'm looking for a brown t-shirt, but this isn't a t-shirt, but it is brown, and I like how it has this little like waist detail. I don't know if you can see, but there's like some very light pleating right there. So maybe considering that. Okay, but I just found a jacket I've been looking for. It's kind of like a shacket where it's like a shirt jacket. Look how adorable this is. It has like a little peplum and these big buttons, and it's kind of like a very lightweight corduroy, which would be so perfect for fall, like while it's still hot, but sometimes it gets chilly at night or whatever. And then this little cute button detail. It says it's a size small though, so that's unfortunate for me, but I'm gonna try it and see. Yeah, it's tight on the arm. Oh, I'm so sad. I feel like every time I find a jacket like this, it's not the right color or it's too small. This is pretty. I fear I'm gonna be thinking about that little jacket all day today and being sad about it not fitting me. But hopefully I find something even better to where I'll stop thinking about it. A sweater dress was definitely on my list, and I just found a really cute one. It's not in the best condition, so I'm not gonna get it. But first of all, look at this tag. It looks vintage. And then this is the print on it, which isn't exactly my favorite, but I do like the colors, but not exactly what I'm looking for, but maybe I'll get lucky. And I feel like $7.99 is a good price. But it looks like there's some damage to it. Like if you look right here, there's some stains that I don't know will come out. So I don't know if I want to take the risk on it, but I like how the print goes around on the back too. That's nice. But I do want a solid color, so I'm gonna keep looking. Another sweater dress, but still, I didn't want one this long, and this one feels like it's acrylic, so not quite my perfect sweater dress yet. Ooh, is this a trench coat? That is actually really cute. And it has, okay, it's turning up more gray on camera, but it's actually like a sage olive green color, and it has really tiny gingham print and these really cute like lucite buttons. Seems like a 2X. Yeah, this is a size 18, so it's too big, but oh my god. And I love how it has the little what do you call this, the little like back lapel, or I'm not sure what you call this, but the little back cape. I think that's so cute when you cinch it and it just kind of floats in the back. I don't see a tie, but I would like to find a trench coat, because I feel like the one I have now, it's very lightweight, and I want one that's like more structured and not as like thin and flowy. Ooh, what is this? Like a denim maxi dress? What's the brand? Good Time. Okay, so I think I may have found a sweater dress I really like. It's vintage and it's this really pretty wine color. But my only concern about this one is, one, it's sleeveless and I wasn't expecting that. But then the buttons, they don't go all the way down. So I think it's more like a long cardigan. But I'm gonna have to try it on and see. Okay, I was looking through this random section. I don't know what this section even is. I saw something shiny and I pull it out. And it's allegedly a Gucci bag. By the feel of it, I'm gonna say that's extremely false, but it is kind of cute though. I like how it looks like it has piercings, but it's definitely fake. Okay, so I'm in the jackets now and we have some progress, so that's good news. I found this Gap skirt, which is linen, and it's very hot pink, which is very unlike me, so I'm not sure why I'm drawn to it, but I am, so I held on to it. And then I found this Kato's jacket, and I really love the buttons. They're very large, and I really love this Peter Pan collar. I really want a jacket that has a Peter Pan collar, so I'm gonna see how that fits. And then the other one I just found, so I was like, I need to pull you guys back out, is this Mossimo jacket. Let's see, it says the shell is 100% leather, and it's showing up gray, but it's a sage green. And I'm not sure if this is supposed to be snake print or what the print is, but it's some kind of like animal crocodile looking print. And I think it's pretty cute, and it's half off. So I'm gonna try this too. Jackets, sweaters, and these incredible pants. They're Jones, New York, and I don't know what this material is. It kind of feels velvety, but not thick. I don't know how to explain it. But they're a leopard print, and I feel like, or not leopard, tiger print. And I feel like every fall there's always some kind of animal print that is dominating, which I'm not sure what this fall is going to be yet. I've heard a cowhide, but I don't know. These could be fun. Should I keep them in my cart? I'm not sure. Because I'm like, would I wear these? Are they too crazy? But I feel like maybe with like a vintage graphic tee and some boots, that could be pretty cute. So I guess I'll hold on to it until I get to the register. And I did, in fact, go through... No. I did, in fact, go through all the pants. Oh my God, this music is so loud. I went through the pants and I didn't have any luck. So since my birthday is around the corner, I might splurge because there's an exact pair that I know that I want. So I haven't been able to thrift any. So that might be my sign. Because at this point, I'm going to find them next summer and then I'm not going to, you know. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, but I'm actually going to go through my cart. This is everything. I pretty much showed you most of the things that I found. So I'm going to kind of do an inventory check and then figure out what I'm going to take home with me. Welcome to the haul portion of this video. I didn't get too many things, which is great because I don't need a bunch of things, but the things that I did get were so good. Look at the color palette of everything I got. I feel like this is screaming fall, so I'm gonna go ahead and say we did a pretty good job. So let's get right into the haul. So I picked up this brown, it's like a camel brown color, and it's a v-neck sweater, and it's by the brand, I don't know how to say this, but I just love this sweater. I think it's so simple. It's thin, just like I wanted, and it actually has this nice ribbing on the sleeves and on the bottom hemline. And I feel like this color will go with so many things, and I actually don't have a sweater in this color, so I'm really glad that I picked this up, and it fits really great, and I think it's going to be a nice staple for fall, so I'm very excited. For tops, I only got 2 tops, and this is the one I'm most excited about. I love the butter yellow color. I am obsessed with the buttons. I saw the buttons on the rack and it caught my eye, and I've seen so many tops like this on Pinterest and Instagram, so I'm really glad that I found one, because I was thinking that I would just do this to a top I already had, but I just don't know if I have the patience to sit there and sew on like 100 buttons onto a top. So I do like that this already has like the little cluster of different size buttons, so I feel like that's really fun, and the silhouette is nice too. I like how it's flowy and it's almost a little bit sheer. So I feel like this is gonna be great because it does have longer sleeves, but it is quite light. So I feel like even if it's a little warm outside, I can still get away with wearing this, and I'm so excited. The second top that I got is this waffle knit long sleeve brown top. Thinking that maybe I could cut the sleeves and maybe like hem the bottom to not make it so long, but to be determined. I kind of want to see how it fits before I start thinking about adjustments I would make to it, but I feel like a thermal is always just so good to have, and it adds a nice little bit of texture to any outfit that you feel like needs a little sprucing up. So again, another really good basic that I think I'm going to get a lot of wear out of this fall. And then I did find a pair of pants, and I wasn't expecting to find this type of pant, but I'm kind of excited about it. They're these tiger print pants, and they're straight leg, which I like. This is Jones New York, is one of my favorite brands to thrift. I think this is gonna be so fun to play around with and style. I'm thinking that since it's still hot out, I might do just like a white tank top and black ballet flats. I think that'd be very me, very casual, very simple, but then the pants make it fun. Or if I'm feeling a little bit lazier, maybe with sneakers and a graphic tee, I think that'd be very me and very cute too. So I can't wait to try these on and see what I end up pairing it up with. I'm so excited about these two. Last but not least, I did pick up a little jacket, very lightweight, something very cutesy, and it's this Massimo jacket. You need to get into these details. I feel like they're so cute, so unique. So the inside has a little bit of lace inside, which I think is such a fun little hidden detail, because I mean, only I'm gonna really know about that, and I think that's so cute and special. And then I love how it has this contrast stitching all over, like on the neckline and on the shoulders. It even wraps around to the back, and I just noticed that it does have like belt loops, but it didn't come with the belt, so maybe I could pair my own belt with it. That could be fun. And The one thing, I said I didn't want to do like a button project, but I did decide to take this one on. It is missing the buttons. It had two when I brought it home, but then I washed it and now it only has one and it's barely hanging on. But I did last year go to a garage sale and I bought 2 big bags of buttons, and I did a project with them already. I did a button phone case, which I love, and I have so many buttons left over. So I was thinking that I could use those buttons and kind of do like the cluster buttons and make it really fun and add some more uniqueness to this jacket. I think that will be a fun little project to do. I just have to refresh my brain on how to sew on a button. I just think this jacket is so cute, and I love that it's lightweight, so it's not going to be too heavy. And yeah, I'm just excited to see how it's going to turn out once I put all the buttons on. I'm kind of obsessed. That is everything I got in my first of many fall thrift with me videos. I come alive in the fall time. I love thrifting all the sweaters and jackets. That's just my favorite. So I can't wait to see what else we're gonna find this season, but we're just getting started and there's so many more thrift trips that are gonna be happening. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out, and also follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I'll leave my handles right here, and I can't wait to see you again in my next video. Bye.